Hi, my name is Saman Patra. I am a trainer and a mental health advocate. And I'm in this video, I'm going to tell you regarding some feedbacks which I got from students and some faculties and principals from different colleges and schools regarding the campaign. Thank you. Please watch the video. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Saman, and we have Gadekar sir with us from MGM University, who is the registrar of this amazing university where I've already given a session. And sir, over to you. Please tell about yourself and your opinion and thought process about mental or emotional health. Over to you.
Thank you, Patraji. It's an honor to have you here. First thing that you are covering this very important aspect for any student or parent at this point. I would briefly let the audience know that this is a state private university, and we have across 300 odd programs and more than 6,000 students in this campus. I mentioned the number of students just because it's a sheer volume that we come across, and the students come from different backgrounds. They are not entirely urban, they are not from the villages, but they are coming from different areas, and they have their own different cultures, backgrounds they come up with. When they are in this environment, they feel different emotions, which are probably coming from competitive levels or sheer peer pressure, expectations from their parents or expectations from their society in general. And they are at that age where they feel that they feel overpowered by this. As we grow up, we generally don't we look back and say that those were such small things that we shouldn't have worried about. But at that youth, at that point when we come across these issues, those are huge for any youth, and that's what we've been trying to address. And this was the time around COVID that everyone felt it as well. Students have to stay home, work from home, and they were more pressurized. They felt more pressure. It was not just kids but everyone, but more for kids. So in that regard, what we thought that any kind of counseling will help. We needed to have a psychological counseling center where someone would be there just to speak to them, because we sometimes lose track as parents as well, as to what our young child must be going through, or what his questions are, whether we are able to address the issues that are being troubling him. And that's what we try to establish dialogue with the student. It's a very informal way of just understanding what they feel. What we do is we also have some outdoors excursions where some certain workshops are conducted outside the campus, where they are doing some community service, where they are working towards something. It changes their mindset when they're doing things for someone, or if they are affecting the smallest of the lives. That's where they feel that that their problems might be little lesser than the problems that in general people are feeling. So as Mr. Patra said, we definitely identify the huge role this mental health is playing on all of us. It's not just the students, but as myself as a parent, or as a teacher, we also face, and we want to identify that.
Okay, and so how do you see such kind of campaigns? Do you think that such kind of campaigns can actually bring any change in our society or with people in general?
It is going to be a long battle. I feel it's not that easy that we start something and immediately start seeing the results. See how it is like. I keep on comparing our generation or my father's generation, the problems as at the when they were students or when we were students. We had different set of issues. We probably had some health issues, where we'll have some fever or something like that, and then we'll just go to a physician. The physician will solve those issues. But now the role is to identify where we need some treatment beyond just a physician can give. We need to have them speak to a licensed counselor, and having those kind of interactions will definitely help. Will Because those are trained people, and whether your child is a 14-year-old or a 10-year-old or an 18-year-old, having these sessions with a specialist will certainly help. And these campaigns where we do have such specialists visit and talk to the students in general, so that they are not just categorized like, okay, you are one person who has some issues with your you're not able to think properly, so you need one-on-one session. But before those one-on-one session, we do these campaigns where we get along. Even we'll get someone from yoga, for example. Even the practitioners of yoga are doing this as a additional activity to their, where they understand the importance of mental health and not just physical health. And those being the respected members of the society, they offer their help in this regard as well. So certainly we have students who would break down, who would just cry out, and they're like, this is what I wanted to hear and I never heard from anybody around me. So I think these campaigns, these will be small baby steps, but will certainly help over the time.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for all your insights and inputs.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.